Like every South Sydney supporter, I was very saddened to hear the passing of the legend John Sattler at the age of 80. Sats was the toughest person that has ever walked onto a rugby league field, but he was an absolute gentleman off the field. He had a magnificent playing record, 195 games for South, played in 6 grand finals and won 4 premierships as captain, 1967, 1968, 1970 and 1971. He famously played 77 minutes of the 1970 grand final against Manly with a broken jaw, pushing his bottom jaw back into place and clamping down with his mouthguard to just keep it there. He represented, prior to State of Origin, both Queensland and New South Wales. He was captain of Australia. He was a leader who made his teammates walk taller, and for all the courage and inspiration he provided in the front row during his career, he showed that same determination when he was one of the leaders of the marches through Sydney to Sydney Town Hall that resulted in South Sydney's reinstatement to the National Rugby League competition. He was a gentle and a generous person. One of my deeply cherished mementos is that I found when I was moving house after last May was my autograph book with a signature from John Sattler, which I've now had a look at the date, in 1970, when he went, as many sports people do, went to the local school, St Joseph's Camperdown, for the presentation to present trophies, as those people do. You've got to remember, Mr Speaker, too, these people were paid almost nothing. They worked full-time. They had to work so hard, but he was greatly respected. He was deeply loved, and he will be long remembered. I pay my sympathy as well to his family, including, of course, Scott Sattler, who followed in his footsteps and took a memorable tackle, of course, in the grand final for Penrith those years ago. But he will be missed. I pay tribute to him today, and to a legend who bled red and green, or more accurately, Mr Speaker, Cardinal and Myrtle.